just sit in front of the camera. Welcome to another video. I really appreciate y'all for following along and tuning in with me. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video, but I wanted to really talk about my experiences out in Montana, staying with the pharmacy family, and really getting the ropes and really getting a chance to see what it would be like to own my own pharmacy. I know some of y'all are probably thinking like, why the hell would you choose to be in Montana? And I even asked myself that question, like, why did I choose to do this? But it was really an opportunity that I felt I couldn't miss out on. Sometimes when you're presented certain experiences or certain opportunities, you just run and go for it. And this is one that I kind of just ran with. I met this family throughout my third year pharmacy school at a NTPA pharmacy convention in Charlotte, North Carolina last year. And while I met them, they kind of gave a good idea of what their pharmacy was like, how many stores they owned. At this time, they owned 2 stores when I met them. But now, when I visited them this year in October, they own 3 stores. So we were talking, chatting, and me, I'm like a social person, so I can literally talk to anyone. But I was talking to them, and the joke of us being an APPE student came around, and they were like, yeah, let's do it. We'll sign you up, or we'll be your preceptor. And me, on the other hand, I was like, this would be something different. I've never been to Montana, don't know what's out there, but why not go for it? So me and another classmate went. My classmate, he went in August, and I went in October. So he got to experience it first. Let's go through how I got to Montana. So I originally parked my car in my Airbnb in Washington. And when I got off the plane and I was able to pick it up from the Airbnb, the host was like nice enough to let me park my car at her house for the month of September while I was gone. And I was able to pick up my car and drive 5 hours from Washington to Plains, Montana. When I got there, they were welcome me with open arms. Justin and Andy, they were really nice. They allowed for me to stay at their place. They basically treated me like family. So as I got there, as I arrived in town, it was late at night. They welcomed me, showed me around the house, gave me a tour. They had like 7 dogs, and they gave me a tour. Got to go in the house, and I had my own room and everything and bathroom where I could stay for the full month. On a daily, I would get up, I would either ride with the pharmacist to the pharmacy, which is only like a 2-minute drive because it's like a small town in Montana. But we would either drive to the main pharmacy, which is Plains Drug, or I would drive myself. And I would work there on a daily, do vaccines, help with prescription orders, work on restocking the product machine, and really getting to get a feel of community pharmacy from a rural town. It was nice. It wasn't my first experience of a community pharmacy because I've worked at Walgreens previously, so I know how it is to work in a community pharmacy. But I haven't really gotten that experience of what it would be like to own a store, to place orders, to worry about certain processing or certain like kickbacks as far as like reimbursements, and really getting to manage stores, seeing like the net income versus how much you have to pay your employees, certain things that you necessarily wouldn't think are important. So with this family, they had 3 stores. They had Plains Drug, which was in Plains, Montana. They had Thompson Falls Family Drug, which was in Thompson Falls, Montana. And they had another pharmacy in Mineral, Montana. I believe that's where it was. But it was like Mineral Drug, I believe. It was like, I've only been to that place like twice, but overall I got to see how it was as far as like staffing at the 3 different stores, and owning their own pharmacy. So it was really nice. And I got to learn a lot of other things outside of pharmacy, which was also pretty impactful upon my experience in Montana. As far as like getting to know how should I handle my financials, what things should I look out for as far as like putting myself in the best position to create that idea of generational wealth that I want to create, or to be able to put myself at a position to where I can jumpstart and be ahead of a lot of other people who may have made poor choices. So getting to work with a business mindset family and do independent community pharmacy, you really get to get a lot of experiences or opportunities that you necessarily wouldn't at a chain pharmacy. It's also nice because you get to see the relationships that certain pharmacies have with their patients. With it being a small town, everyone knows everyone, but that also is like impactful because you get to, you know, really build those relationships with your patients, and they know that you know about their medications, and if something is wrong on their medications, they trust that you can assist them with the problem at hand. So like half the time when a patient would walk up to the counter and I would ask, like, you know, for date of birth or whatever, the pharmacist would be like, oh yep, I know her, and then like grab her stuff. But and having those talks, like some people would even stick around the store and check up and see, like, hey, how's your dog doing, or how's this going on, or if a neighborhood bear was running around, like that'd be the talk of the day or something. Like it was really nice getting to see like that family aspect of a community pharmacy. So I really enjoyed this opportunity, and I also got to do a little bit of touring around Montana, which was pretty dope. So got to go to a bison range, got to see some bison, some elk, a bunch of like other stuff, but it was just a relaxing month as far as like not being as rigorous as the other rotations I've had, where I had to do like a lot of assignments and everything. But it was just like a time for me to really take a step back and learn about pharmacy from a community standpoint, as well as really get a lot of tips and cues about my preparation for becoming a pharmacist. So my next videos, I'll be working on showing you guys what the Meteor Convention is kind of like, showing you guys that, and giving you guys updates on the residency process and which residencies I'll be applying to and how the applications are going so far. So I really appreciate you guys for checking in and following along with me for another video. It's been amazing. I'm happy to be back home, happy to be coming back home, but I really enjoyed my time away. In the past 4 or 5 months, I've learned a lot of life learned lessons, things to be aware of, and I feel like I found a calling as to what I really want to do. But we'll just see how things go as far as like the job search and applications, because that'll really determine on which route I decide to go with. But I have a plan A all the way through Z as far as like what I want to do, and I'll be exposing that information to you guys as it comes along. Because we'll see if I'll even have to get to plan Z. I may stop at plan A, or if plan A doesn't work, it's not the end of the world, but my second, third, or fourth option may end up coming up next. So Montana was amazing. I really enjoyed it. Hope to go back soon to meet the family, because they're honestly like a family to me, as far as like everything that I learned from them. I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever we supposed to do. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Oh wow, 360 view.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you're videoing?
And then so if you go to, so that's a Jocko. So if you go through that canyon, it's absolutely gorgeous.
That's okay.
But then you go up and then there's a lake, and it's not advertised, but there's a huge waterfall from all the glacial runoff. But in the wintertime, it's stark. You can see it all. So cool.
And what is that waterfall called?
Great question.
You don't know?
I'm not getting paid for this too.
My oldest son is 62 now, so.
Wow.
But I've been here 4 times a bit since, so. Awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's super awesome.
I get.
Something we always see pictures of, but we never get the reality.
Right.
Or not the reality, but if you never experience it in person.
Yes.
You don't really.
It's just so awesome that can be done.
Yeah.
But see, I never understand why Crazy Horse is taking so long, because those have been up there forever.
Crazy Horse?
Crazy Horse isn't even finished yet.
I have finally made it home to my mom's house after 24 hours of driving from Montana to St. Louis. It's been a long drive, but I made a couple stops. Went to, as you can see, South Dakota. I wound up stopping in Columbia, visited my roommates and a couple family out there, and now I'm about to go inside. So thank you guys for watching. She doesn't know I'm coming in. I'm gonna shock her and the rest of my family, unless they was watching my location, which is a good possibility that they was watching my location. But I didn't tell them I was coming home. I just did the full 24. But thank y'all for watching. Peace.
It says start chat right here. Wait a minute. Oh, you gotta go through yo. Hi.
Hey y'all.
You over here talking.
Hey y'all.
You told me. You came all the way from
I did.
Say, hey, this is not
How y'all
protected.
doing? Hey, Uncle Jimmy. How you doing?
Everything else over. Stop. Oh, Jalen.
Hey, Lavonda.
Oh my God.